Alright, I've been doing a little bit of work on this today, as I said in my previous video. This is where I'm up to at the moment. What I've done is I've replaced two drive belts. You can just see that one there, that's spinning away because there's a tape loaded. That's the motor, and that is an idle wheel, I think. And then one under there which controls the recording. So, if I flip it over to play, you see it spins up to speed pretty much immediately, as you'd expect. It's a lot better than it was. Fast forward again is also a lot better. So that suggests that those reels, those belts did need replacing. The only problem I've got is rewind still, because if I flip it over to rewind now, you see again it still struggles, but if you look, you can just see that that belt is spinning far faster. See, if I stop it and start it again, you can see that that belt is, that pulley is spinning far faster than the tape. So what I think's happened is the rubber on the pulley has become polished over the years. So that's one problem. What I'm going to do is I'll have to pause the video and then while I unload a reel to show you another thing on it. So I'll just do that now. Alright, okay, I'm back. There's a couple of other little niggling issues with it. Now if I just come down, you can see that is quite polished, that rubber, because it's been rubbing against this plastic. So I'm thinking it's going to potentially just need some sort of either rubber restorer or even just a little bit of fine grit sandpaper just to give it another rough surface. The other problem I've got is the tape counter here. You see that runs from a belt up to that little thing there that then runs round this, the reel. Now the problem is that is incredibly stiff to the point where it's barely turnable, so I think that'll probably free itself when I get some oil. But the problem I've got is I don't know how to get this belt off to replace it. Now also I've noticed as well that when it's rewinding, it's still making that grating noise. So I think it'd be worth taking this off anyway to have a look at the just to make sure, just to re-lube everything underneath it to make sure that's okay. The heads still need a good clean, but I've unfortunately run out of cotton buds, so I can't really do that at the moment. And the mech needs, well, the mech could do with some lube topping up, but I'm going to wait until I've finished with all the belts before I start playing with grease and stuff like that, just so I can just to try and keep things in a set order. But at least I'm starting to see improvements. Also, one improvement I had is these are the record switches here. Now, so these were a bit fiddly and finicky and they never really worked properly. Sometimes they'd select record, sometimes they wouldn't, but now, you see those little two, that little light that's come on and that little one, they're the record indicators, so I've got that switch working fine. Same with these switches here to change between the tape type and whether I want to monitor the tape or the source. All I did for that is I just used some of this stuff, just cheap Maplin contact cleaner, and on these there's a little hole at the side of the switch, which I'll just put the tube in so you can see it. So all I did was I just squirted that in, wiggled the switches around a lot, and the same with these. I just pulled them back, and you can see just underneath, well, I'll do it from this angle, you can see just underneath a little tiny slot which goes down to its master switches. So all I've done is I've just sprayed some down there, waggled them a lot, and it seems to have brought the switches back to life. But, you know, time to hit the internet, work out how to get that belt off, get that off. But all the signs are looking promising so far, and the front panels have come up clear as a bell, which what I will do is I won't show you them in this video, but I'll show you them in another video. Alright, okay, cheers, bye.